Hi, I'm Chris with the RV Mobile Internet Resource Center, and I'm here to show off a product that has just been announced. It is the Winegard ConnecT 4G1. Now, this is a new version of the Winegard ConnecT that came out last October, which is a roof-mounted Wi-Fi system. And this one now adds LTE, so let's take a look at it. And we actually have a bit of a secret. We've had the LTE version since last May, but then Winegard decided not to launch that last fall, and this is now the official version after they made some tweaks, so we're eager to check it out. Oh, opening the box, straight from Winegard here. We've got the ConnecT owner and user's manual. This one's actually got more antennas encrusting it than the old one does. Wow. The old one was a 3-legged stool. This one looks like it's going to be a 5-legged stool. So here we have an Ethernet cable. This is outdoor rated Ethernet to run from the roof unit to the indoor unit. It actually powers and communicates over this cable. I think this is a 20-foot length that they include. What else is in the box? This is roof mounting hardware, and it even looks like they're including a roof gasket plate so that you can run a cable, drill a hole, and then seal around this to run the cable through your roof. So they've included kind of a complete installation kit. Winegard is known for their roof-mounted satellite TV antennas, so I think they know quite a bit about bringing things down from an RV roof. Hopefully the documentation covers that well. First thing here, we've got the indoor unit. So this little black box would mount on the wall somewhere in your RV. It's actually got little wall hanging hooks. And this is your inside Wi-Fi network. This creates your indoor Wi-Fi network. It has a single Ethernet port for any indoor Ethernet gear that you have, and then you could hook up an Ethernet switch if you need more wired Ethernet ports. And then this PoE port, labeled PoE, is for what powers the rooftop unit, and it sends up power and data signal over that one. So don't cross the two wires. They're basically the same though. Also on the bottom, we've got a USB port, which is for future potential expansion into doing maybe a printer or tethering to a Wi-Fi hotspot, but is currently still unused. Power input and a status light. So little plastic box to stick on the wall somewhere in your RV. Or this is a stand for it. So if you want to stand it on a desk someplace, the stand clips in and holds it there. It's a little big and obtrusive. Oh, and by the way, there's a second USB port on the side. Again, also unused. So potential future feature expansion. Next up, this looks like a power supply. Yeah, this is just a typical AC wall power supply here. Small brick and a cable. Power supply puts out 24 volts at 1.5 amps, so you can't wire this directly into a 12-volt RV system by cutting the cord and replacing the power brick. Winegard tells us in the future they're going to have a DC power adapter option, but right now this will only work if you've got AC power, your inverter's on, or you're plugged in. Now, this should be the roof units. This is what is newly redesigned. And the two small antennas here are the LTE antennas, the MIMO antennas, and we'll pull those out in just a second. And then you've got 3 Wi-Fi antennas, big Wi-Fi antennas. And here we go. This is the flying saucer that is designed to go on the roof of your RV. Okay, so about the size of a 2 or 3 frisbees, and shiny too. 2 or 3 frisbees stacked on top of each other. It's got 3 legs, where these leg mounting bits, and I won't pull all the fiddly bits out, but little metal legs. You could screw these into your RV. Oh, let's open this up. Show you how the legs work. So there's 3 legs like this, and mount like that. So you could screw these into the roof of your RV or attach them however you most see fit. 3 of them secures it really tightly to the roof of your RV. And the only output of the Frisbee is right here. There it is. So everything comes in via, there's an Ethernet jack here, and that's where the power over Ethernet cable comes. So there's only one wire that needs to go up to your roof, and that will connect and let you connect to both Wi-Fi and cellular sources. That's what's kind of cool and unique about this new product here.
Cellular modem is inside the Frisbee.
Cellular modem is inside the Frisbee, and the long-range Wi-Fi is inside the Frisbee. And via the Winegard control panel, you'll pick and choose. You'll connect to the control panel here, and you'll pick and choose what you want as your upstream, whether you want to talk to campground Wi-Fi at a distance or connect to cellular. And now the cellular is actually, you subscribe via Winegard. It is AT&T's service behind the scenes. You cannot put your own SIM card in this. You cannot put a Verizon plan or your own AT&T plan or anything else. You actually use Winegard's service, and you buy the data. There's no contract or extended subscription required, but you buy the data as needed, and it expires after a month, and it is kind of pricey. So the launch pricing for the data is currently 1 gig for $20, 3 gigs for $35, 10 gigs for $80, or 20 gigs for $150. So those are very expensive data prices based compared to what else is out there right now.
Yeah, especially with the connected car mobility plan going for $20 a month for unlimited on AT&T.
So yeah, you now I imagine this would have much more capability than a Mobley, particularly because this is on your roof with big capable antennas. And I'll show you, these are the Wi-Fi antennas. The 3 of them go around here. They're tall. They're kind of like police batons. They're very, very potent antennas. These are the 3 external Wi-Fi antennas, and so this works in supports 802.11 AC, which supports 3x3 MIMO, so all 3 antennas can work at once. Then you also have LTE antennas. I think we're going to have to start calling this thing the porcupine. So these are your 2 LTE antennas for talking to AT&T's network. Most LTE devices internally have 2 antennas because LTE supports MIMO as well, and it actually uses 2 antennas simultaneously for better range and much better speed. And it is very nice to actually have the MIMO antennas on your roof directly.
And for clarification, these are antennas only. This is not a cellular booster. It's not actually doing amplification other than what the antennas provide.
Right, but it might not need much amplification depending on how strong the radio is. So we're eager to compare this on a roof versus using a booster, but we expect a MIMO device directly on the roof should perform well. So here you have it. This looks like some sort of alien weapon machine gun type thing. 5 antennas. One of the big concerns we've had with this is these are very rigid and don't have springs, and these are pretty tall. They're over a foot tall off the roof of your RV. So if a low-hanging branch hits this, the plastic will be what is the first to give, and it will destroy the Frisbee. Winegard, when we checked in with them, they don't necessarily they haven't figured out yet if they're going to have any sort of warranty or replacement plan or repair plan for this. So do keep that in mind, particularly when you place this on your roof, what your clearance is. And that is the ConnecT 4G LTE, a brand new 3-legged stool. Don't install it this way, but I guess you can put some drinks on it if you want.
And it also comes in white.
It does come as a white option as well. This is $200 more. The LTE version is $200 more than the old
Wi-Fi only version.
Wi-Fi only ConnecT. So
$749.
$749 for this, $549 for Wi-Fi only. But do keep in mind, if you get the cellular version, you can only use Winegard's data plans. So you're kind of locking yourself into some potentially pricey data. We'll have to see how the capabilities actually add up. So looking forward to putting this on our roof and checking it out.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Cherie with the RV Mobile Internet Resource Center, and we are gearing up for our next round of signal enhancing testing. So a few times a year, we install the latest crop of gear that we have in, and we test it head to head. And we will be spending a day reinstalling equipment on our RV's roof. We have, of course, the Winegard ConnecT that we just unboxed and released today. We have the brand new WeBoost 4GX RV kit that just came out last week. We will be comparing that head to head with their Trekker over-the-road kit, as well as their standard vehicle kit on the 4GX, and seeing how those antennas compare to each other. We also have the SureCall Fusion to Go RV kit in, and we are waiting and anxiously awaiting the arrival of the Selfie's first mobile booster kit that we will be installing head to head. We'll be testing that against the Winegard's MIMO cellular setup, as well as some of our other MIMO antenna configurations. So those are antenna-only solutions, just bringing them down direct wired into a jetpack or MiFi device. We test these head-to-head against all of the four major cellular carriers in the US on various equipment, do head-to-head field testing on all of the equipment, take readings. It's an all-day process in each location that we go to, and those results are shared with our premium members who are they are the ones who fund all of the work we do here at the RV Mobile Internet Resource Center. So they do get exclusive access to our field testing results and our eventual in-depth reviews on each of these products. But you can get a general overview of everything that we're testing in our review center at rvmobileinternet.com/reviews. And you can also get our general star ratings and general takeaways on each if you like.